And we be down by the riverside, chit chatting with the water guys. Come on, hey. And we be down by the riverside, chit chatting with the water guys. Hey, we be down by the riverside, chit chatting with the water guys. Hey, we be down by the riverside. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, hey, we be down by the riverside. Hey, 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 the ancestors around me. Hey, I feel protection heavily. Hey, the ancestors around me. Hey, I feel protection heavily. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, and we be down by the riverside. Hey, chit chatting with the water guides. Hey, we be down by the riverside. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, hey,
Hey,
the ancestors around me. Hey,
hey,
I feel protection heavily. Hey, chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, I'm chit chatting with the ancestors. Hold up, it's a whole different level.
hey,
Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, yeah, we chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, good morning, good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, we chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, we chit chatting with the ancestors. I feel protection heavily. Hey, the ancestors around me. Hey, good morning, good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, hey, good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, I feel protection heavily. Hey, chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, protection heavily. Hey, good morning. Hey, and thank you for joining. Hey, we chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, I feel protection heavily. Hey, the ancestors around me. Good morning, and thank you for joining. Hey, we be down by the riverside. Hey, we be down by the riverside. Hey, chit chatting with the ancestors. Hey, chit chatting with with the ancestors. Good morning. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
Okay, good morning, guys.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. Hope
Good
you guys
morning.
are doing good and good spirits and good energy and attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright. We're coming through with another live for you guys. Make sure you take the message, how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you are notified when we go live. You don't want to miss this one, okay? We got some fire for you this morning.
Fire on the press,
Okay.
hot out the press, fire.
Where you guys at? Where you guys from? Type it in the comments.
And the fire dancing.
Okay, put the
Right.
fire emoji in the comments.
It's a reason, yeah, put the fire.
Okay.
Ronnie, you got it.
Yeah, there we
She
go.
got
Fire, we fired up this morning.
Ronnie always tapped in.
Okay, good morning, family.
So, y'all, you know what we doing? Black History Month. We got to come with a figure from Black History Month. But we chose people of spiritual significance, not your normal roundabout individuals, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Frederick Douglass and Martin Luther King and all of those
Harriet
good
Tubman.
guys, Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Salute to them. But we digging a little deeper.
Yes.
We recognizing people that had connections with the ethers, all right? So this morning's pick is a man that goes by the name of Jabari Mansa,
Come on.
right? Now, Jabari Mansa was a man that was of West African heritage. During the transatlantic trade, he didn't come over, he came over on a small boat named the Henrietta, right? And a lot of them came over on these kind of boats. So nevertheless, Jabari Mansa was a grandson of a griot. A griot is a person of West African origin, and what they do is they become an elder. You become an elder, and you retain the memories of generations before you, right? So a griot cannot be moved. It's a powerful elder. That was his grandfather. Now, the caste that he was born in, it kind of made him, he was educated, but he was still susceptible to slavery. So nevertheless, and I'm gonna go through this briefly because I'm gonna do a bigger segment on it later. When Jabari was transported in 1807, he was 17 years old, and he met a man named Boubacar, and Boubacar was a griot, right? So he transferred his knowledge to him. So the first plantation that we're gonna start there because this is where it's crazy. So he ends up at a plantation. He comes over, and immediately he assesses that people are being unalived at a rapid rate, and people are just falling off. So he bear witness to what's going on. And instead of them having to beat him, he just caught on real easy. So his way of resistance, it wasn't violent. It wasn't none of those things. His way of resistance was remembering. So what he did was he began to perform tasks, but he also began to walk into his purpose. And his purpose was actually to preserve the consciousness of the firstborn African American, the firstborn, like that first, the first generation of what they call Afro-Americans. Well, his duty was to preserve their heritage. And this is why, this is where like a lot of people that held on to their practices, they did it in secrecy. Like he taught people how, and he was a man that actually, he was a man that dealt with people at a level where it resonated. Like if you practice the Yoruba traditions, he would educate you about that. If you practice the Mali dynasty with Sundiata, he would resonate with that. And what he began to do, he began to teach it to children, right? In such a way where the slave owners, they really couldn't, they couldn't identify with what he was doing because it was so high tech that they overlooked them, right? At the beginning, they just overlooked them. So next thing you know, he begins to revert everybody from the bottom up at the first plantation that he's on. So of course, the overseer whips him, but when he beats him, he shows defiance. He doesn't look away. He looks directly into the eyes. So he frightens the slave owner, right? So the slave owner then determines, because you got to think, slavery was a system to break you, right? It was all psychological, and it was a very intricate process that was designed to break the mind of people, right? Okay, not being able to break his mind, it put the slave owner in fear of him. And he didn't want to unalive him because he knew if I unalive him, he's going to become a martyr. So nevertheless, he began to go from plantation to plantation. And this man had the ability to sense seismic shifts in the earth before they happen. He had the ability to pick out faulty areas and foundations, because you gotta realize at this time they wasn't really high tech with building. So they would use him for his expertise. Like he was able to say he could talk to the soil and the earth. He could do a lot of things. He could see down through time. He was full of magical powers, right? And I take the time to honor him because this was the most feared slave ever to walk, ever to be known throughout the annals of slavery. They feared him so much that they knew the best thing that we can do is not unalive him, first of all, because the unalive him would have made him a martyr. So what they did, they tried to erase him. They was like, we're gonna just blot him out of history because we can't even afford for his story to get out at all. We just need to keep this one. But that man is the reason why we have a consciousness to tap back into. And it's not about, see, you got to realize he's a representation of metaphysical power. Whether you looking at it from indigenous aspect or the African aspect, because it was two forms of slaves here and we met. That's what a lot of us in America, believe it or not, most of us are not really African descendants. Like we are indigenous descendants because our people was already here. When slavery started, we was already here for millions of years, not thousands, millions of years. It's infrastructures all throughout the North American hemisphere that are older than relics and all of that from Egypt and everything. So you have two original cultures meeting together. What Jabari sensed and what we know to be true is that both of these races were unbreakable. When you think about African and you think about indigenous people, as long as they knew who they were both unbreakable. So what happened was they mixed genes. That's why you got $5 Indians in the equation, because they wanted a part of it. What they wanted to do, they wanted to thin out all original bloodlines so as though it would be untraceable. That way you really couldn't claim what's yours if you don't really know who you are. And a lot of us, we don't. We be tracing out, we do ancestral.com. That's going to lead you back to Africa because it's systematic. It's not going to lead you back to your indigenous origins because it's a play on us. Like, when life started in Africa, life was already abundant in every aspect of this whole universe. It had people there, us, the original seed, which is the melanated, carbonated, non-ether being. We was in existence all over. So what Jabari Mansa was a representation of is true power. True power comes from remembering. They didn't fear him because he had a weapon. They didn't fear him because they feared him because he remembered, and what he remembered, he transferred to people. Like he would, they had a particular instance. I read a lot of his ledgers, and they were talking about one slave owner who got upset with him, so he transported them. But this slave owner's method of transport was he would tie slaves up and take them for hundreds of miles and make them walk there. So most of them wouldn't make it. What did Jabari do? He ended up getting linked to 43 other people, and while they walking, he building a family tree in his mind for them so that they don't forget. He learned everybody that he was with, their family, who they were from, and he taught them mental methods of fighting back. And what the slave owners began to report, every time Jabari Mansa would go somewhere, they would say, these slaves are free now. They are defiant. They do the work, but they only here in body. And they can't break. And what Edmund Hale wrote was serious. He wrote about Jabari Mansa. I beat this Negro, but he remains unbroken. I can't break him because I can't break what I can't put my hands on. The slave owners couldn't break him because they couldn't break his mind. They couldn't take his memory. So they even to the point where though, and then one instance I'm gonna give you, his spiritual authority was thus and so, and then I'm gonna back out. It was two Caucasian boys. One of them was named Daniel. I forget the other one's name. But what they did was they end up stumbling upon a ceremony that they used to hold at night. You know how they used to practice Christianity in the daytime, but at nighttime they would practice their original faith. So lo and behold, these two Caucasian kids, they stumble on a meeting. The meeting is so spiritually charged. This is what happens. At this meeting, they do what's called witnessing. Witnessing is when they go into their minds and give a vivid account of what happened to them in third person, but the spirits be present. So it'd be transference of memories. These two Caucasian boys thought it was a joke, and they end up listening to the ceremony, the session. They went crazy after that. They went to sleep, and African tongues was coming out of their mouth. They were speaking languages that they never heard before, and they were diagnosed with delusional. They were classified as being something, having a neurological disorder after they went to this, because Edmund Hale, one of the most powerful overseers at the time, he wrote about Mansa that I fear him more than any living thing. And after that, he became an abolitionist. He let all the slaves go. That was how powerful that Jabari Mansa energy was. Like this overseer, he had 20 slaves, right? And when he got Jabari Mansa, after having them for a couple years, he sold all his slaves and became an abolitionist.
This Negro knows things
he said, this here, he wrote a ledger that said, there's a Negro here that knows more than he should know. He's able to see down through time, you know, he's able to predict events before they happen and all of that. So this was a man that was a representation of metaphysical resistance by way of remembering, waking up. That's why it's important for us to wake up now. Like, and before I go, he was connected to a culture that had people known as griots, right? Griot, if anybody want to look it up. But what these people were, they were walking libraries. Their mind was able to tap into centuries back information, just a big information center.
Akashic Records.
Akashic Records, basically, is what we would call it nowadays. That was privy to them. So they were able to transfer different methods for people to tap into their Akashic Records, then forth making them stronger. That's the same thing that we're doing nowadays, right? So respect to Jabari Mansa. History tried to wipe him out, and it's good that you look into him. It's good that you get to know him. It's good that you read whatever information is available, and then let your mind and let your memory fill in the blanks. Because we all connected. Black, indigenous, we connected under one soul, right? We in one struggle. All right.
We got Las Vegas, Nevada in the building. Indianapolis, Indiana. What's up, y'all? Hold on.
I'm done. Grab this like we already started.
Do y'all hair be shrinking up like mine? My hair, as soon as you put some water on it, it's just a sponge, y'all.
Yeah, it's definitely scarce information. You gotta dig a lot.
Yeah, you have to
I've done
really.
a lot of digging to put together what I found. Yeah, they really tried to wipe him out.
Yeah. We got peaceful, okay? I don't know, things could be feeling more peaceful, okay? You could be feeling at peace. Applying honesty and light daily is fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up. The best is yet to come. You could be feeling more peaceful. I like this. Relax. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. You know, it's crazy. I was listening to a message from a 98-year-old woman yesterday. I love stuff like that, right? And, you know, she was saying that if she could tell her 30-year-old self some things, she would tell her 30-year-old self to relax and be peaceful, you know? And you could be feeling this energy right now. You could be feeling like, you know, I don't have to rush. Now, time is not on our side. I will tell you that because, you know, you go from 20 to 40 real quick, right?
Yeah.
You know, you go from 18 to 30 real quick. So time is not on our side. But, you know, being peaceful and relaxing is important. It allows you to perform the best that you can because the time that we have is very precious and important. And, you know, if we're not resting, we should be productive, right? So I feel like relax, okay? I feel like we've been productive and you can, you know, relax a little bit. You know, sometimes when we don't relax, we start forcing things, pushing things, and, you know, becoming aggressive. So allow yourself to just be peaceful, in a peaceful energy, relax. Don't be so uptight about things.
Yeah. And it's funny that you say that. I know it to be true because I'm picking up on the same thing. You got Three of Wands in reverse to the Three of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So basically, it's like it's kind of like hustling backwards. You got the Three of Pentacles out here, but you got the Three of Wands in reverse. So that's like a failure to have insight about what you're doing. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's definitely it's working in a way that may not benefit you in the long run, because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is not. That's not a progressive type of energy. That's like I said, hustling backwards. The Three of Pentacles, like you could be doing a lot of work, even working hard at something, but with the Three of Wands in reverse, is something that you have to look deeper at. Like, you got to look at what you're doing and ask yourself, is it going to benefit you in the long run? Or is it going to cost you in the long run? Because like I said, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I don't really like that energy. It's like working, but because you got Three of Pentacles, but it's like working the wrong way. Like my wife said, somebody probably just need to relax at the same time.
Okay.
You could be working, you know how you work so hard, you forget to take a break, and then you be in the Three of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You working, but you need a break so that you can be effective. Sometimes we can't sense our own energy shift, but other people definitely can. Like, because you might be trying to perform a job that requires you to have a certain amount of energy, right? And when you don't have it, it really reflects in your performance. So get the rest that you need, the relaxation that you need.
And I know that's true because this looks like a stoplight, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
it do.
It's like yield, okay? It looks like a stoplight. And then I'm seeing patience. But patience is coming out in the reverse here. And then we got to let go, okay? You know, sometimes we have to let go of some things to be able to truly be at peace and to truly be able to relax and to truly learn how to have patience, you know? Sometimes we allow things to come in and even make us anxious, you know? You ever felt so anxious like, you know, you can't be patient? You ever be a person where you might go to a drive-through or something and the person is ordering and you feel like they take it too long to right? Patience, you know, those kind of situations. I feel like with patience, a lot of things could be avoided here. You know, we find ourselves in a lot of situations due to lack of patience here, but there's something that really needs to be let go as well. Butterflies could be significant, okay? We got creativity. And it's crazy because when I was looking at that card as well, I was also thinking about creativity. You know, there was a black man that created the yield, the yellow light. And when I was looking at this, I was thinking about that. You know, it took a very creative mind to do something like that, you know, and he did it in the time where it was needed because it was due to an accident that had happened. So, you know, he had to let his mind become creative in order to create a solution. And I feel like this is you. Your creativity could really solve problems, you know? Okay, so I don't know if you make something, you know, you can make clothes that keep people warm. Whatever it is, your creativity is allowing you to help solve people's problems, you know, maybe even the way that you think or something like that. It says, seeing this card is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Okay, so you could definitely be an artist. Doing so will boost your self esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So I feel like right now, helping out your community, using your creativity to help people, it's going to give you a satisfying feeling. You know, you ever do something, you know, you ever do things and you just still feel so unfulfilled. You know, a lot of it is because it's not things that are dealing with your purpose and your passion. So I feel like creativity is very important. You could be needing to tap into, you know, something that you like to do, your creative writing. I'm seeing someone writing, okay? Someone could be a dancer here. I don't know if you do some kind of mind dancing or expressive dance or whatever, but creativity.
Oh, Garrett Augustus Morgan is the name of the man that created the yellow light.
Yes,
Yeah.
Garrett Augustus Morgan. And when I seen it, I was like,
And then you got the traffic light colors again, red, yellow, yeah.
yeah, proceed with caution.
Birds could be significant. Like, you could feel as though, you know, you could feel as though you have some type of connection with birds, and maybe you do. Like, it's levels of conscious where it's levels of conscious that as you begin to grow, you'll reach levels of consciousness, and some of them is going to be surprising to you, right? It's just the way that we was taught. Because we was taught that a lot of things are not possible. And like I was explaining to my wife, I feel so hurt by for us as a people, meaning black as well as indigenous. I feel hurt for us as a people when we don't believe in magical things and spiritual things and all. And the reason why I feel so hurt for us is because this is what was being hid from us the whole time. It wasn't no big old conspiracy theory. The biggest thing that was being hidden from us was the power that we have, the fact that we own the universal algorithm, like the fact that once you tap in, the very roots of civilization will work with you. Plant roots, plants and everything, like we designed to work with these things, like, and that information was stripped from us. So I hurt for us when we don't believe in certain things because we almost being forced to. Like, you got the Queen of Swords out here to the Devil in reverse to the Four Wands, and I really, really love this energy because this Queen of Swords is confidence, your speaking ability. What you saying is definitely got the demon on the run again. The Queen of Swords to the Devil in reverse to the Four Wands in reverse. Whatever you speaking, the truth that you speaking, the way you standing out here, the way you situated out here. In these spiritual streets, you showing up as a Queen of Swords. That's somebody who gonna speak the truth. They're gonna speak it to you directly. They're gonna move around with a certain confidence. And this has got the devil on the run to the Four Wands. So what I see is
We got the devil on the run again.
the Four Wands is, when you got the devil to the Four Wands, that's people who kind of thought they felt real comfortable being in a certain situation, being situated a certain way towards you. They felt comfortable with it, right? Now that the Four Wands is in reverse to the devil in reverse, what you doing is turning everything upside down, basically. The way you are, the way you living, the truth that you representing, the things that you're saying, it's putting the devil in reverse and it's uprooting the Four Wands. So people don't feel so comfortable no more. You know, quite possibly standing against you. It's not a favorable commonplace. You feel me? Like, maybe at one time a lot of people got together and just beat your name down and it was cool. Everybody was it's not like that now. Talking about you is not some people, they even like, man, don't say their name. When you start talking about them, things start happening. Yeah, that kind of energy, right? So keep manning your Queen of Swords. Is a definitely a confident energy, and it got the demon on the run. Whatever demon it is out here that been attacking you, systematic thing that been attacking you, moving in your power and your confidence and speaking your truth, it's taking the authority right away from that.
Mm-hmm. And I believe that because we already had let go, and then it says let it go, okay, and expand your horizons. So I feel like letting go of things is very important to expand your horizons. First, focus on the positive change occurring due to your efforts. So these changes that are happening in your life, they're not coincidence. It's not luck. We don't believe in luck over here. Okay. We do believe in divine timing, and I feel like you're right on time. The work that you've been doing, the things that you've been, working towards. It says, then expand your horizon and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in your favor. Okay? Expand your horizons. There's something that really needs to go. You got a guardian angel here. Okay? I told you I felt it, and when we started this, I felt the ancestors all around me this morning. And you could too. You could be feeling like, I don't know, just very protected. It says guardian angels here. A lot of you guys don't even understand that throughout the day you could be the angel, you could be entertaining angels. Okay. It's very important to be kind. Okay, you never know who you're entertaining, and you never know who is being sent towards you as a test, right? Okay.
Real.
Something like that. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. I'm here, this too shall pass. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life, since things may be about to change. It is time to put to use the captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you.
Right.
Okay. I was listening to that 98-year-old woman yesterday, and she was saying that, she wished she could tell her 30-year-old self that, ego and wisdom are two different things. Okay. So, I don't know. I feel like you're being guided right now. You could even feel like, you can feel yourself being pushed to do certain things, positive things. Okay. The ancestors that rock with you, they encourage you to do positive things, because there's some low vibrational ancestors that come around too. Like, knock them out, do it. You won't get caught, right? But these are high vibrational energies that I'm feeling around you. Expand your horizons. There's a need to really let go of something. Hurt.
Fear.
Self-sabotage.
That's fair.
Negative speaking, right? Only being able to see things one way. It's a need to let these things go so that you can expand. Where you're going, your journey requires you to be able to see things differently. You're going to be dealing with a lot of different people, personalities, right? And so it's time for you to expand your horizons here. You're being guided towards greatness, though. Something about your creativity is really popping here. Okay, I don't know if you've been just putting your creativity on the back burner, but that's why you're not feeling at peace.
I feel the fear of somebody, and it's a familiar fear, and I'm going to express it. I like when Spirit give me these expressions. Somebody, you have the fear of accountability, right? I had that one time, and this is how it looks. Spirit brings you to a place where, you already see everybody that done you wrong. You see all of these things, and, you forgave, you've done repented, you've done all of these nice things. But there's one last thing that we don't want to do to get to that next level. And that's go back over all your recollections and see yourself in a negative light and for the negative person that you were in them. Not the victim, but the culprit. Because that's the accountability that we run from. It's real scary when you look at something and you got to look back and realize it was your fault. even though you was done wrong, it was your fault. Like, like, because sometimes when people do us wrong, we walk around for years and we recall the story and we say, yeah, they went out and did this, that, and the third to me. They did this, that, and the karma, this, that, and the... But what we fail to realize is it's a level of accountability we overlooking. What is that? The fact that you allowed it to happen to you, right? The weakness that we walk in that allows people to take advantage of us, that we accountable for that. Because that person can do you wrong, leave you, and go become a multi-millionaire.
Play me once, shame on
No,
you.
no, what I'm saying is that too, but what I'm saying is because a person wrongs you, it doesn't mean that they're
Life
gonna
is
get
over.
the karma that you deem wronging you. The universe can look at it like it was your fault that it all happened. Because you're the one that got the power. So what happens when the universe responds to you like that? It requires us to have accountability and humility. Because sometimes the world will do that to you. Like, the ethers will give somebody a blessing that done you wrong. They'd be blessed up. And you be sitting back in the world looking at the universe mad at God like, they done me wrong and they still ahead and I'm stuck right here. Yeah, because you haven't seen yet. You haven't learned that it's you the reason why they done you wrong. You the reason why you stuck right there because you failed to face that accountability. It's frightening. It's real scary stuff. You know? And out here I got the 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles in reverse to the 9 of Wands. You know what this is? The universe giving you things because you changed your rhythm and your family, it might not sit well with them. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The people that's close to you, that know you, this is because it's obvious with the 6 of Pentacles. The universe, God, ancestors, they're giving you something and it's equal give and take. So it's abundant, it's fair. The 6 of Pentacles is a card that's fair. Equality is number 6, right? So 6 of Pentacles, we dealing with equality being given to you on an energetic level. So why is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Because our families don't sit well with that. I got family members now. They won't come and admit it to me, but in the recesses of their heart, they mad at me because I made it over. Because in their mind and in their narrative, I wasn't supposed to make it. That's how people close to you do. They the ones that draw up the negative narrative about your life. Like they the ones who decide when you done something that you can't come back from, they the ones that go off and decide, oh, they ain't gonna be here much longer. It's crazy, but it be like that. Your own family, they gonna die soon. They gonna be unalive somewhere. They keep on going. They gonna be found around the corner. All of these type of things, these are narratives that are being spent by your family, right? Somebody's family, and it's because the universe is giving you equally. And this is what's causing this 9 of Wands. You're a wounded warrior. 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior. A person that has endured the insults, that has endured the hardships of life, still standing. I gravitate towards people with the 9 of Wands energy. I carry it myself. It's the wounded warrior energy. But you know what it is in the 9 of Wands? It's proof of grace. It's proof of mercy. Because even though this person is wounded, look, she's still moving forward. Right? And that's for you. Let your family have the opinion that they may have, whether it's open or secret. Be fair to yourself and keep moving forward, right? Wounded warrior, nobody said that life was going to be easy. What that old gospel song say? Nobody told me the road would be easy, but I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Like, you gotta think about that.
Praise others. Praise is powerful. Finding the good in others, praising them sincerely can make them feel happy and confident. At the same time, it will make your own relationships more harmonious, okay? So I feel like, being kind to people, You know, giving credit where credit is due. Because, you know, I watch people do some of the most craziest things. You know, a person will claim they don't like you, but then they'll block you out, right? They'll block you out, but they will watch you, and then they will mimic everything that you do.
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, they will never say anything to you, which is cool. But, right, we don't want to be those kind of people. We want to give praise where praise is due. We want to make people feel good, right? We want to go around. We want to smile when we can. We want to give good words when we can. Pay attention, okay? You're being asked to pay close attention to the signs that you've been given, okay?
Yeah.
The ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you make your best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay, so pay attention to the signs. Okay, something about that extra close attention. Hang in there. Okay. I really feel like, you know, somebody is going through a level up, you know, mentally, physically, emotionally. I feel like things could really be coming together for a person, working out. It doesn't mean that everything's perfect. You don't have everything you want, you know, but you do have everything you need. And I feel like, you know, the material is like in the back of your mind right now. I really feel like this is a person, really their mental is coming together. Because how many of us have been, my mind is playing tricks on me for days. Hey. My mind's playing tricks on me, right? You know, that kind of energy. And I feel like right now somebody's really feeling secure in their own mind. I don't know. I feel like people have even tried to make you feel crazy at times. You know, like when you had true facts, real information, you know, people have tried to dust it under the rug, sweep it over, you know, make you appear like you were crazy. There could have even been someone that had to go to some kind of mental institution or something like that because of this situation. But, you know, hang in there because things are literally changing in pieces here. You know, the whole time you've been protected by your guardian angels.
You know what? I remember, y'all. I was dealing with this one particular person this time, right? And they had such devilishment with them, right? And I don't know why I'm recalling this, but this particular person was a liar, right? Now, you know, I'm talking about a liar that I never experienced because this particular person would create like conflict in our relationship, but before they did it, they would like go to the people that they knew I would go talk to, and they would create like stories and narratives already. So it started feeling like my world was getting small because I was like, yo, I'd be like, man, this, that. And they'd be like, yeah, well, they called me and told me that. And I'd be like, they called you and told you what? Nah. And I felt like it was systematic, right? But later I learned that they was dealing with devilishment. Like this person was really dealing with spells and all that.
Because demons
And
love confusion and chaos.
I didn't
They
understand
get a thrill
it.
out of it.
It was like I knew magic. I was like, it felt like a magic spell. Because I'd be like, man, they talk to you, and it's almost like this person knew what I was going to do, right? So, yeah, that felt crazy, like being in that situation, you know.
Okay.
All right, we got Eight of Pentacles to the world. Ace of Pentacles could be a earth sign, strong earth sign energy, right? The Eight of Pentacles to the world, working on yourself, is bringing things together, right? Self-mastery. Yeah, I also see that too. With the Eight of Pentacles to the world, it's basically you walking into things that you would never be able to experience unless you had this self-work done. Unless you elevated to a certain place, you couldn't be where you at in this world card. Look at this. I feel like somebody's surrounded by signs and wonders as well. Look at this. The Ace of Pentacles. Everything is good on this energy right here. I feel like a sound mind and good health with the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is work, self-mastery, self-discovery, self-awareness. And the world is you walking into a newness, a purpose. Whatever God created you to be. Is this what this energy is all about? The Eight of Pentacles to the world. Trust and believe. If you don't start working on yourself, you will never get all of the things that, the things, because sometimes it's like that, y'all. God will hold things back from you until you show that you're responsible enough to hold them, or until you show that you're strong enough to handle them. So when you're doing it, when you're in the Eight of Pentacles, you mastering skills, you unlocking different levels of yourself, you achieving new things. Yeah, the world is like you're walking into new understandings. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you have a stronger mind in this energy. So continue to work on yourself, because it's what it's doing is it's causing you to have a certain level of refinement. And you might be working so hard you might not even notice it. But I guarantee you, when you're in the Eight of Pentacles, everybody around you notice that. The Eight of Pentacles, that energy, you might not recognize yourself, but people around you, they see the change. The Eight of Pentacles is undeniable. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No. Keep on moving. Hey,
Don't stop
keep on.
to the ground.
Of time.
Party people
Choose
to
to
Okay.
Oh.
Is we old?
Yeah, we old.
Okay.
Keep on moving though. Somebody.
Hey,
right?
keep on moving. Don't stop.
Don't stop now. Like.
All right. Okay. We showing our age.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said Denzel Washington. I ain't that daggone old.
What?
Somebody said something.
They
old.
just be saying anything. YouTube, they just be saying anything. That's why sometimes I don't even respond to them. They just be saying all kinds of stuff.
Bluetooth mode.
We just gonna still get on here and talk to y'all though. Even though some of y'all be going crazy. Hey. And that was your message. Hey. Accept or reject it. But keep your spirit protected. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us for another morning live. Make sure you guys join us tomorrow morning. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you are notified when we go live. If you love this video, make sure you leave a comment, a thumbs up, the fire sign. Leave some interaction. We love you guys so, so much. And we hope that you have a beautiful Tuesday. Hey. Hey. Hey.
And if you would like to donate to the channel, the information is
on our page.
as well.
And if you would like to book a personal with us, hey, you know how to reach us. Hey. Hey. We love you guys. God bless you. I'm so glad that you're still standing. Okay? And you will continue to stand, and you'll continue to rise, and you'll continue to grow. Okay? You are the most perfect version of yourself. And I am so proud of your growth and development and, you know, how far you have come. So continue to stand. I see you. Hey. Hey. Stand for something, fall for nothing, we gonna be all right. Hey. Stand for something, fall for nothing, we gonna be all right. Hey. Hey. And we do it for the Soul Tribe. Hey. Soul Tribe, yeah, we down for life. Hey. Soul Tribe, you don't have to cry. Hey. Dry your eyes, it's gonna be all right.